Springsteen's E Street Band and the leader of his own Red Bank Rockers. Please welcome Clarence Clemons. Boy, oh boy, that sounds terrific. Now we're getting somewhere.
You know it, baby.
Could you be here every afternoon about this time?
Well, I'll tell you, why don't you come with me?
All right, what the hell?
What the hell?
That sounded great. And Paul, you sounded terrific as well. Nice job on the piano.
How about that big man?
Very nice.
How about this band? How about that big man?
Now, is it true that the best saxophone reeds in the world come from Cuba?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's the climate. You know, since we broke the diplomatic relationships with Cuba,
yeah.
You know, all woodwind players have really suffered.
Now, where do you get your reeds now?
Well, they come from France, where the climate isn't as stable.
Now, what is the reed made of?
Cane.
Yeah.
So made of a high-quality cane, and when we broke off the diplomatic relationships with Cuba, we didn't get the good cane anymore.
Yeah.
But since then... What kind of audience you got? Who are these guys?
I don't know. I'm just a substitute. I don't know. So,
yeah, a bunch of musicians out there.
Have you tried to sneak some into the country?
Well, we got some cigars, but no cane.
No cigars.
But I tell you, we did find since I made this note in public once before, and since then the Lavaz company has sent me some reeds that are so fantastic. They're
good.
really better than the Cuban cane.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. Hey, what, is this a tenor saxophone?
This is a Selmer tenor saxophone.
Yeah.
This is my other woman. You know what I mean?
Is that instrument used in any symphonic orchestras anywhere?
Certainly, yes.
Yeah?
Yes, the saxophone was invented for actually a marching band that sat down, John Philip Sousa, during those days. They sat down and conducted. Yeah. That's when the saxophone was really was invented for, the Marine Corps band. But since then, we have taken it from the parades to the different kind of parade.
How long after you play it, like you just did, does it take for it to cool off?
About 2. It never cools off. I always leave it on simmer until I can use it.
Always ready. We're going to do a commercial, Clarence, and we'll come back. We have plenty of time to talk with Clarence Clemons. So come on back, folks. You got it. Clemons, how's the tour going? It's going amazingly well.
Fantastic. It's going fantastic, and it's great to see the energy that's being transmitted, that's sent out, and it's coming back from these wonderful audiences that we've been playing for.
Now, are you right in the middle of the tour? How much longer is it going?
Forever.
Yeah.
We're gonna be out for I think another year and a half. You know, with a few breaks and here and there.
You're talking about going overseas as well?
We're going to go to Europe, and then we're going to go to the South Pacific and go to Japan and Australia.
Now, when you're traveling with Bruce Springsteen, what becomes of your own group?
Well, they're doing other things now. As a matter of fact, Johnny and the Rockers are going to be going out, so you guys watch for Johnny and the Rockers. They're going to be coming out doing some gigs while I'm out with Bruce.
But not with you.
Oh, no, without me. It'll be Johnny and the Rockers. Johnny is my vocalist, and so it'll be Johnny and the Rockers, and they'll be waiting for the return of the big man.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you this. You have your own group.
Yes.
Which is, that's got to be the ultimate desire for most musicians, right?
Right?
So, and now you're out with probably the greatest rock and roll act of the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
So, which do you prefer?
Well, you know, I look at it as like having your cake and eating it too. You know what I mean? I'm one of the luckiest people in the world to be able to do this. It's just a wonderful thing to be able to go out. The responsibility that you have on your own is tremendous. But then to be able to shed all that responsibility and just go out and have fun while Bruce worries about the other things. You know, like, what's this guy doing over here? This guy over here, is this okay? You know, I don't have to worry about that. Just go out and play my heart out and have a good time. It's just wonderful. It's a wonderful release.
Did you, is it true that you played some professional football?
I played semi-pro football with a team called the New Jersey Generals. This was before we built the Meadowlands and stuff. Well, this was a long time ago. We used to play at Wall Stadium. It's a little race car track. Yeah. So in the middle of the races, there was a football game on in the center.
What position did you play?
You don't go out for no long passes, you might get run over.
What position was it?
I played offensive line. I played offensive center.
And did you entertain notions of making it to the NFL? Or
I really did.
I
was playing with, before I went to Jersey Generals, the Cleveland Browns had a farm team in Newark called the Newark Bears, who moved to Orlando, Florida. And instead of making a move, I stayed in New Jersey. You know, I drank the water that I couldn't leave.
It's a good thing to do. And you were a counselor.
I worked 8 years as a counselor at a boys' home, a reform school in New Jersey, Jamesburg Training School for Boys. And it was a very rewarding job, and I love it. You know, I love working with kids and showing them the shortcomings and their downfalls, and doing the best you can to create a human being that's going to be able to function in society. But, you know, the red tape and your hands are tied, you know, behind the bureaucratic society that we live in. And it got too tough. And after 8 years, I just gave up. And I said, I'm going to go out and find another facet, another way, another vehicle to talk to kids. And rock and roll is it for me. Yeah. Somebody had to be the big man, Clarence. Somebody had to do it. Yeah. Will you come back frequently? I would love to come back every day or two. I would love to. You heard it. Nice job, Clarence. Terrific job. We'll be right back, folks. Okay. Thank you, folks. We're almost out of time here. I want to mention that Edward Zuckerman, the man who has written the very interesting book, I'm sorry we ran out of time for Mr. Zuckerman, but we'll have him back just as soon as he learns how to play the saxophone, all right?
Also, my thanks to Clarence Clemons and Lily Tomlin.
Tomorrow, a brand new late night with Bill Cosby.
Have a nice night. Thank you, folks.
Tomorrow, Claudius is betrayed by his adulterous wife, Messalina, leaving the way clear for Nero to assume control of Rome. Turn to us tomorrow at 9 for part 3 of the spectacular miniseries AD. Right now...